Vi prøver lige igen. Ser om det er computeren, eller om det var spillet. Det kunne jo være, at det var et eller andet. Det er i orden, Hækko. Vi snakkes ved lige pludselig. Det ser ganske fint ud indtil videre i hvert fald. Nu er jeg jo heller ikke inde i spillet endnu, kan man sige. Men der burde ikke være lige så meget delay nu. Og lige om lidt burde der også komme et spil frem. Hey, it's Alpaca, man. Nu har jeg ændret på min layout og alt muligt bøvl, altså. Noget virker i hvert fald. Nå, nu skal jeg lige se, hvor meget jeg kommer til at fylde og lægge i vejen og sådan noget. Det er så hårdt. Det er hårdt at være streamer, man. Alt bare skal rykkes på hele tiden. Du kommer til at lægge der. Nu gør vi det altså bare lige live, fordi jeg gider ikke alt muligt gøjl. Du kommer til at lægge der. Og så har vi de der to. Den der og den der. I bliver joinket. Det var faktisk fint nok der. Sådan der. Sådan. Vi prøver det. Så gør vi lige den her lidt mindre. Sådan der. Det er sgu da fint, det der. Stream lige ordentligt. Ja, jeg ved godt, jeg streamer ordentligt nu. Sådan. Nå, men sidste gang, der fik vi jo en mission, der hed, at vi skulle... vi kunne gå ind her og hygge os. Eller vi kunne gå ned igen til The Hot Labs. Så det tror jeg, vi vil gøre. For der var låst før, men der er ikke låst nu. Så blev det sgu til et Mass Effect stream alligevel, hva'? Der kan man bare se. Ja, det er da helt gøjlet der. Sådan der. Der var nemlig lukket hernede før, for der var en kæmpe swarm af alt muligt. Jeg tror, det har noget at gøre med, at det ene er Steam, og det andet er... Jeg ved det altid ikke. Hvad var det med ham her? Lad os lige kigge på det. Hot Labs. You're tracking down Matriarch Benesia. She left Rift Station to battle the creatures in the infested Hot Labs. The labs can be accessed via an emergency elevator between Ventrali's barricade and the tram station. Så jeg kunne have... Nå, det er lige meget nu. Det er sikkert. Der er alle mulige muligheder.
Are you here to secure the situation? That's right. I'm a council specter. Who are you?
I am Yaroslav Tartakovsky.
Yaroslav Tartakovsky.
I would stand and shake hand, but you must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
Wait. Is there an Asari matriarch?
Asari? I have not seen one.
She must be a Rift Station commander.
This is not important. You must be listening. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
Rachni? The Krogan wiped them out 1,000 years ago.
That is so. Billions of lives lost in that war, on both sides.
They should have destroyed it. Why hatch it?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass-produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen.
It is a queen.
After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Ja. Jamen, det er ikke engang løgn.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away.
Hej, karavanedame. Velkommen til.
Queens lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is
Hvordan står det til?
so quickly.
We'll take care of her later.
No, listen. The Rachni are intelligent species. They achieve star travel. They are not animals.
No, they're far more dangerous.
Jeg er åbenbart blevet en lille smule snottet.
Develop properly.
Men jeg har det fint.
Mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Are you telling me I shouldn't kill these things?
Actually, I was to tell you the opposite. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking.
Vi har det fint, vi har det godt.
Purge must be set off.
Vi har snart sommerferie. Vi har lige 5 dages arbejde tilbage, og så har vi 3 ugers ferie. Woohoo! Og du arbejder hjemme på grund af Roskilde. Ja.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates burst of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira the start.
Der er ingen, der så det, eller hvad? Eller bare kæmpe stor den der, men det var der ingen, der så. Simpelthen var dumt, altså.
Perimeter secured.
Nå, der fik vi de der purge codes der. The hot labs. Fint. Så skal vi finde Mirror. Det er en meget listig række, ja.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Here we go.
Kill them all.
Fire in the hole!
Motherfucker. Det... Skal bruge den der, tror jeg det er. Shield radius overheats nearby enemy weapons. Lige meget med det. Kan vi bare vente her? Det ville jo være ret nifty, hvis vi bare kunne vente her. Og så bare lige wait it out det her minuts tid, eller hvor lang tid der er. For jeg har ikke særlig meget lyst til at løbe derind. Det vil jeg gerne være ærlig at sige. Der er tid på, du kan se ned ved siden af min minimap. Der er faktisk tid på, og 20 sekunder tilbage nu. Så vi venter da bare lige det sidste. Ashley, nu slapper du af. Du har ikke briller på. Ej, men det er okay, det har jeg. Hånd der. Det er fordi, jeg har 2 minutter til at komme ud derfra. Det giver mening. Og det er derfor, der er så mange fjender derude. Jeg skal kæmpe mig igennem. Holy shit. Let's do this. Run! Se, det gav meget mere mening, det der. Sådan der. Hvis der var nogen Atari Matriarch dernede, eller Asari Matriarch, så er der ikke det mere. Hvor fanden er... der er selvfølgelig ikke nogen behov for barrikade mere.
I'm sorry about this, Shepard. We've got orders from Venezia. Open fire!
What the shit? Kom frem, hvor end du er. Det var sådan, hey, vi skal op og rapportere, at vi klarede det, og vi var gode og sådan noget. Og så skyder de os bare. Ja. Bang, lige knæet, og så lige face. Nå. Er der flere? Det er der jo nok. Lad os lige gå ind i barakkerne her engang. Ja, jeg tænkte nok, der ville være noget herinde. Ho. Sådan der. Haliad Armory. Ja. This is pretty nice. Sådan der. Hej Mikkel, velkommen til. Ja, lige præcis. Han skulle bare have det at komme ind ad døren. Sådan, ja, men du kan komme med herover, og så bare bang. Så bare se slut med dig. Quarantine lab, security. Videre til security lab, fint. Healer mine dudes ikke automatisk? Eller skal jeg sådan bede dem om at heale, eller kan jeg ikke gøre et eller andet? No clue. Jamen for fanden, det er jo dig, der skal vide sådan noget. Hvor peger den her hen? Medical Bay. Det venter vi lige med. Jeg har nogle flere flinder herovre, kan jeg se. Det er sådan en drone. Sådan der. Man kan vel ikke... Det kan man godt. Du spiller 2 i 10 minutter. Ja. Now it's fun. Ja, lige præcis. Okay. Det var tavligt det der. Du kan ikke bare glitche ud på mig på den der måde. Kom så. Kom Mulle. Blap. Kom så. Kom. Jeg ved ikke noget. Jeg vil bare sige hej. Der sker ikke noget. I think we're pretty good too, Ashley. Pretty good. Så det er ned til Secure Lab. Jamen lad os tage det, så kan vi altså gå ned i Medical Bay bagefter. Hvad er GDQ? Nå, det der! Det er meget fedt. Det griner koncept. Jeg har set noget af det. Jeg har aldrig set det live dog. Jeg lige skal gå ind og kigge lidt her. Ashley, vil du ikke have en ny riffel? Og du har en 4, og du har en 4. Skide godt. Shotgun. Det er der ikke rigtig nogen af os, der bruger, vel? Og vi har alle sammen 4 alligevel. Pistol, det bruger jeg. Jeg har en 5'er, lige meget. 4, 4. Omnitool. Armor. Der har jeg en 8. Hun har en 3. Jeg kunne få den der, men det er jo lort. Hvad med dig, Garrus? Er der noget til dig? Der er ikke en skid til dig. Så skulle det være... damage protection. Aha! Den der. Ashley, har du også noget heal? Ja, du har. Sådan kan man få dem til at heal. Smart. Så lige nu har jeg armor plating 3. Sådan der. Jeg er sikker meget, du lærer i dag, ja. Og det her, det kigger vi på bagefter. Det er ikke vigtigt lige nu. Okay, så jeg går til højre venstre, så kommer jeg ned forbi Secure Lab. Eller jeg kan gå højere op igennem Ventilation Room og ned til Quarantine Lab. Og hvor regner vi med? What? You've broken into sealed areas of the rift station? I have not. She was in the rift station. Fint nok. Så jeg skal bare tilbage. Nå, nu er vi i rift station. Skide godt. Vi går den her vej. Jeg skal bare have al looten. Giv mig det loot! Wow.
Now it's fun.
I gad ikke gøre noget eller hvad? Det er også fint.
All clear, Commander.
All clear. Ja. Jeg klarede den. Pew. Tak for bitsene, Lærke. I søndags var der en, der speedrunnede Mass Effect på 1,5 time. Og det ville jeg også kunne gøre, hvis jeg virkelig gad, så kunne jeg også sagtens. Hvis jeg virkelig gerne gad.
All clear.
Okay, vi skal bare lige videre her. Quarantine Lab is locked down. Det var nok en meget god idé. Sådan rent generelt. Skyrim på 2. Max 2. Aller max 2. Der er ingen grund til at bruge så lang tid på spil. Hvor er vi så på vej hen nu? Mess Hall. Sure. Jeg ved ikke, om vi er i gang med noget virkelig dumt nu, og bare er i gang med at skyde os igennem hele den her Rift Station. Jeg følte ikke, at jeg har fået noget at vide om, at jeg er ved at bryde ind nogle steder. Okay, det var Quarantine Lab der. Hvad så hvis jeg går ned ad trappen her? Medical Bay, så kommer jeg bare ned der igen. Der har jeg været nede. Har jeg været overalt? Restricted area. Ah! Det der var the restricted area. Det sagde de jo ikke noget om. Der var jo bare en dør jo. Altså. Så må de give mig en advarsel eller et eller andet. You are about to enter a restricted area. Please turn around.
And ready to provide emergency services.
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please. This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
We don't need anything right
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
No.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
What are you doing over here?
I administrate this. I form the core logic for Rift Station's automatic treatment system.
What treatments have been attempted?
I'm afraid treatment is not possible. An unknown toxin is present within the tissues of each patient.
Shit, det er hurtigt, mand.
We don't need anything.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Jamen, så må jeg vel ned til The Tram igen, går jeg ud fra. Der er mange døre her. Sindssygt, mand. Ja, jeg er også længere om at komme igennem intro. Introsekvensen klarer jeg rimelig hurtigt. Jeg har også startet utrolig mange nye runs i Skyrim. Okay. Så nu er vi her. Det var her, vi ankom. Og Secure Lab, der havde jeg været. Okay. Nej, jeg havde ikke. Nu bliver jeg lige sådan helt. For jeg løb herned, og så derned, og så gik jeg op og tog elevator. Jeg skal til Secure Lab jo. Så skal jeg tilbage igennem det der restricted area. At Elden Ring speedrun på 6 minutter. Ja, man glitcher bare igennem, ikke teleporter rundt ind på mappen til slut. Der har jeg det sådan lidt, det er jo ikke et speedrun. Altså, det er jo bare et glitch til at stå det rigtige sted. Det synes jeg er... Det er sådan lidt... Dem synes jeg er sådan lidt... Så hvis det her var et restricted area, så ville jeg vel for helvede ikke kunne komme igennem døren så nemt. Ja, glitchless runs synes jeg er meget federe. Det må godt være sådan en glitch any percent eller et eller andet. Det er jeg ligeglad med. Men jeg gider bare ikke det der... hvor det bare er... Det samme med Skyrim også, det der med. Så skal du stå et eller andet sted, og så skal du... Altså... Så skal du quick save, og så skal du gøre alt muligt. Og sådan, lad nu være, mand.
You do not know the privilege.
Jeg havde ikke været der.
Mother. There is power in creation to shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
We don't have to fight. You can return to the Citadel with us.
I think not.
Here it comes.
Shit, mand. Har hun også Geth med?
Shield disabled.
Der stod et eller andet lærke, du har skrevet noget med ret til abort. Det kigger jeg lige på om lidt. Og så gør vi... sådan der. Og vi kan gøre sådan der. Det var forkert våben. Sådan der.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
Kvinde-aliensene laver gengæld, fordi de har fået fjernet deres ret til abort. Ja, okay. Full person vil være bedre.
Start talking, Venezia. What's Saren's next move?
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
Tror vi på hende?
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not.
Are you saying he brainwashed you?
People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Jamen, det er en meget populær ting at gøre, Kim, det der med at ændre et bogstav. Jeg så faktisk en post forleden af, hvor Fold Person var en af dem.
The ship that attacked Eden Prime? I didn't think anything that size could land on the planet.
It has a very powerful mass effect drive, but that is not Sovereign's true power. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve.
Not level wash.
The location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Can I assume you found the coordinates?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Sarah need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead us to I would tell you more
Chromatic
but
orc.
Saren did not
Ja, der er meget
share
god.
his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
You have to give me the location.
I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's location isn't enough. We need to know where to go from there.
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear.
Shoot, bitch.
Fingers on my spine. You should. You should. Die.
Engaging target.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
You're free of the indoctrination again?
I still hear it like metal on metal, squealing and reverberating.
Ej, hun er da godt nok irriterende, hende her.
No light. They always said there would be a...
Ja, hurtig kamp. Disable hendes skjold, og så bare skyd hende i face. Hvad Ashley og Garrus, skulle I ikke forhindre hende der i at skyde mig i ryggen lidt?
This one serves as our voice.
What the shit?
We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Who am I speaking to here?
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
I didn't come here to talk to bugs.
You are not in harmony with those who hoped to control us. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Yeah.
Commander, I don't trust this thing. We know its kind are killers. The tank is rigged with acid. I recommend using it.
If you kill her, you consign an entire race to death. We should let the Citadel Council decide her fate.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
You could have calmed them if I hadn't set off the purge?
No, our minds are not as yours. We can only learn to sing in harmony. Without a mother, children are lost to silence. You should not sing of them in gray and violet. We would have stilled them ourselves.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another.
Godt lide, de siger, de synger i farver og sådan noget.
With its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
There's a reason their kind were hunted to extinction. It's better to be safe than let a dangerous race loose.
I'd like to have the Rachni on our side in the future.
If you can trust them to stay there.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Hun er freaky. En alien der, eller... altså hende der snakkede. Det var fordi hun var død. Hun blev mind-controlled af den der... bug lady. Ja, det var mega nice det der. Det kunne jeg godt lide. Så nu har jeg forhåbentlig en powerful ally senere hen. Hvis ikke, jamen, det er der ikke så meget godt ved nu. Gemmer vi lige der. Hvorfor er der så mange døre? Jesus, mand. Okay. Hotland Science Station. Skal vi bare tilbage? Ja. Du husker det vel. Shit, mand. Det er alligevel et par dage siden, hva'? Jeg kan huske valget i slutningen af 3'eren. Så nu er det vi håber, at når der kommer en eller anden krig senere i spillet eller i næste spil, som der 100% gør, så har vi de her alien bugs med os.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander's right. We can't rush off blind. We need more to go on.
What about Liara Tassoni? The matriarch's daughter. Isn't she some kind of expert on the Protheans?
Yeah, right. Her mother was working for Saren. I bet she is too.
Benezia helped us in the end. Maybe Liara will too. At the very least, we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster to find her.
Er der ikke en, der kan tjekke om Tally bliver voiced af Laura Bailey?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report
Det er ikke hende.
You found Rachni on Novaria?
Fuck, man.
Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
Det er en anden. Ja, okay. Det lyder bare som hende. Så nu er vi nu er vi færdige med en mission. Nu burde vi kunne snakke med vores hold. Nu burde der være samtale, vi kan få ud af dem.
Anything you need, Commander?
Ash Shroka. Alright.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alright. Let's label it officially off the record. Got something on your mind?
Straight up, there's something wrong with all of this. This Saren is looking for a lost mass relay to who knows where, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
I trust you won't have any questions when whatever's coming hits the fan.
None. I'm not questioning the mission. I'm just concerned. You won't have to worry about me, Commander.
That boy.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, who was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I guess we'll be the ones to tell Dr. Tassoni. It's a hell of a thing to drop on her.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Commander. Commander. Medical. Captain's office. Ja, han har en intens stiger. Han er for sindssyg, mand. De har alle sammen crazy eyes i det her spil. fuldstændig. Men det er jo, når det er et gammelt spil, som de så har remade, så vil grafikken altid være en lille smule wonky.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Så nu har jeg lidt penge. 71.000. Shit, mand. Lad os lige kigge hernede så. Det irriterer mig dog lidt, at jeg ikke kan komme ind på de andres inventory nu her. Og equip dem alle sammen, mens jeg er her. Det ville jeg rigtig godt have haft.
Commander, how are you? Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, I wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up reading about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
Ja, jeg skal altså lige ud og have nogle sokker på og nogle sudsko, kan jeg mærke. Jeg sidder her og bliver sådan helt snøftet. Vi er tilbage om 30 sekunder. Så er jeg tilbage. Nej, jeg tror ikke, det virker på min Be Right Back skærm. Skal jeg lige sætte det op til det, eller hvad? Vil du meget gerne have, at det virker på min Be Right Back skærm? Det kan jeg da godt lige se på her. Be Right Back. Det er så den der. Sådan der. Nu virker den på min Be Right Back skærm. Så.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
Kommer spillet tilbage igen måske?
Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like
Der var den.
He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Men en sound alert. My money don't jiggle jiggle. Jamen det kan vi da godt, det sætter jeg op inden næste stream. Det kan jeg sagtens gøre.
Not all Spectres are like Saren, you know.
Of course not. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Thank you. Fucking Ashley, mand. Ah, her kan jeg gøre det. Fuck yeah. Rex. Helt sikkert, mand. Rex, du er sådan en shotgunner. Så du får lige sådan en der. Og så... var det godt. Mere skade mod synthetics. Det kan også bare være sådan en anti-shield. Eller incendiary rounds. hvor så er noget... Nå, deres overheater ikke rigtig, gør de det? Lad os bare tage den der. Og så kan vi tage... den der. Hvad bruger du ellers? Bruger du så en sådan en der? Det tror jeg måske godt du kan gøre. Og så tager vi den synthetics, og vi tager noget combat scanner, sådan der. Du kan lige så godt få en god pistol nu, hvor vi er i gang. Sniper rifle, det er lidt lige meget, men nu får du en alligevel. Bionic arm, up the wazoo. Og noget bedre armor. Det er ikke bedre armor. Fint. Nice, mand. Det var præcis det, jeg var ude efter, jo. Og hvad var du for en, Tali? Var du en sniper-chick? Det tror jeg, du var. Sniper og pistol. Nej, alt det her, det gider I slet ikke se på, så det venter jeg lige med.
Commander, you have a minute to talk.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens. Vicarian and Rex.
Så fik man lige en chai der, hva'?
Should they have full access to the ship?
Don't mince words, Chief. What's your concern?
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Sir! No, sir. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
Ej, jeg kan virkelig ikke lide Ashley.
Commander?
Dismissed, Chief.
Så det gider ikke godt. Så gør vi lige Tali færdig her. Så se, hvem kommer vi til at bruge? Vi kommer til at bruge Rex meget, vi kommer til at bruge Garrus meget, og vi kommer til at bruge Tali meget. Så lad os lige gøre ham færdig her. Jeg tænker, hvis du bare fokuserer på skjold, så skal jeg nok fokusere på resten. Og så noget weapon stability. Og du skifter mellem den der og sniperen, tror jeg det var. Og den har du allerede fået opgraderet. Super fint. Hvorfor bliver du ved med at sige Rex Shepard? I don't understand. Caden, du skal altså også have noget bedre her. Du får lige fuldt op af det hele her. Fordi Caden, han er min best boy. Sådan der. Der er noget den der. Light armor. Sådan er godt nok grim, mand. Du skal bare have noget healing. Har vi noget mere af det? First aid der. Det kommer jeg til. Skide godt. Garrus, du var equipped. Yes, sir. Og Rex var equipped. Jeg mener det er shotgun og assault rifle han bruger primært. Så lad os få noget... Biotic and tech attacks, og det der må så være melee. Charlie, hun var sniper rifle. Pistol, tror jeg. Du bliver glad for det på sigt. Jeg vil. Sådan der. Hvad render jeg selv rundt med? Plus 25 mod synthetics. Så lige meget er det ikke det? Og vi har en sensor ting der. Det tror jeg er fint. Jeg bruger sgu ikke rigtig den der sensor der. Og weapon stability tror jeg måske var meget godt. Han er bare nice, altså.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
God damn.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the Genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw
sindssygt.
Ask a Krogan.
Det glæder jeg mig til, Kim.
Cure for the genophage, for credits. He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that.
Nobody can.
So long.
Shepard.
Ah. Måske. Shepard. Ups, det var den forkerte vej. Der skulle være længere nede. Det bliver en ting, at de siger sådan til hinanden hele tiden. Grinerne. Kæft, men jeg er allerede træt af at køre elevator. Og jeg ved endda, at de har forkortet dem en hel del i det her spil. I forhold til... I forhold til det originale.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. Det kunne godt være, det var noget med det at gøre. Der er nogle meget smarte måder at gemme sådan nogle loading-tider på.
You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole.
Jeg kan godt lide hele deres race er på fleets og ikke bare på en eller anden planet somewhere.
The fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet...
Space nummer. Ja.
These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost...
Det er det nok stadigvæk, Mikkel. Jeg tror bare loading-tiden er blevet kortere.
All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to
Det er mega spændende det her jo. Bare lore. Haps.
Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeland.
Shit, man.
We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now, now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Holy shit.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
You make a good point.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up. Most Quarians tend to have pretty
Ja, det lyder sådan. Åh, sindssygt, mand.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach
Den havde jeg hørt.
But no ship wants this is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join.
I want to talk
Like
about
what? See you later.
Den havde jeg vist hørt før. God damn. Nå, men nu er de alle sammen jo blevet nu er de alle sammen blevet equipped, så tænker jeg at vi kan
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on... And check back often. I need to move items.
Let's see what you got.
Jeg tænker, nu kan vi godt sælge en hel masse af de her ting, som vi ikke gider at bruge mere. Alle de her level 1 ting og level 2 ting. Alle lightarmor kan også bare blive solgt. Sådan der. Lad os starte med det. Og så kan vi gå ind og kigge her. Medium armor. Lad os starte med det. Det må være fint nok. Quarries har truffet nogle ret fucked up valg. Det lyder i hvert fald sådan. Så de lavede Geth for at have en form for robothjælper. Så lidt som iRobot. Når flere Geth er samlet, så bliver de mere intelligente, og på et tidspunkt var der nogle af de her Geth, som begyndte at stille spørgsmål til deres eksistens. Og for at imødekomme det, så valgte man at slå dem ihjel. Og det tog de ikke særlig pænt, og rebellede, fordi de var meget mere udviklet, end man havde regnet med. Det er med smart, mand. Nå. Pharaohs. Eller jeg tænker, at vi finder Liara til Sony. Artemis Tau Cluster. Der. Så jeg ved ikke, hvor hun er. Så lad os bare tage til Sparta.
Urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Don't worry, Admiral. I'll take that thing out.
I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI
you got it, boss.
Weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard.
Please, Shepard, you're our only hope. Unusually large terrestrial world with a trace atmosphere of methane and ammonia. The surface is frozen and mainly composed of sandstone and other sedimentary rocks with deposits of iron and chlorides. Judging by the sedimentary composition of the crust, it appears that Altair once possessed an atmosphere thick enough to support some form of liquid. What cataclysm stripped the atmosphere and left the planet to freeze is not currently known. Minus 136 Celsius. Holy shit. Kan jeg ikke lande der, eller hvad?
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Der var han. Terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Daedalus' surface is covered by a wide desert of silicate sand with only a few areas of indigenous rock highlands to break the abrasive dust-choked wind. Daedalus' orbit is congested with debris thrown inward by the gravity of the gas giant Alpaca. Due to high rate of meteor impacts, exploration is highly dangerous. Minus 1 Celsius. Det var meget bedre. Så man skal bare kigge på planeterne, indtil man får at vide, her kan du lande. Okay. Lad os sige Rex og Garrus, tænker jeg. Yes. Og så var der en eller anden måde, man kunne unlearn talents på. Det skal vi lige ind og have kigget på også, fordi nu har jeg gjort Rex super magic-y. Og han skal være meget mere tanky. Squad. Rex. Okay. Shotgun. Ja tak. Kan vi bare op hans shotgun hele vejen? Sådan der. Combat armor. Let's do this. Sådan der. Og hvad var det der fitness for noget? Det var bare ren health. Fint nok. Krogan Battlemaster. Lad os få lidt op i den også. Okay. Fint. Tak skal du have. Det bliver bagefter så. Warp. Fitness. Lad os tage lidt mere combat armor så. Sådan der. Garrus. Ej, der er noget irriterende lyd. Det kan min... det kan den ikke lide. Så må du nok hellere få noget first aid. Og mig. Jeg skal have noget mere. Og electronics. Skal have noget mere i Infiltrator, og så kan vi tage lidt mere i Spectre Training. Sådan der. De der meteorer er meget irriterende, meget høje i mine ører. Ah, nej, mand. Okay. Som sædvanligt kører jeg rigtig smukt. Det gik med rigtig dårligt, det der, var. Det... Det kunne nok have gået bedre, det der. Jeg kunne sgu ikke helt regne ud, har jeg stadig level? Ej, skal jeg gøre alt det lort om igen, mand? Hvor er du kraftet med? Kom nu. Ej, hvor er det irriterende der. Jeg tog noget Spectre Training. Var det ikke det eneste, jeg tog? Det er det eneste, jeg tager nu før. Der. Kan man køre sidelands? Nej, man kan ikke rigtig køre sidelands. Jo, man kan sgu. What the shit? Det er bare controlsene, der er lidt weird. Okay, et eller andet er gået galt. Har jeg bugget den ud nu, eller hvad? Wow. Haha, shit. Jeg tror, den er bugged. Der var den. Vi kører hasarderet. Jeg skulle have set mig Gears of War. Det er mig, der Mathias. Yeah.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoko's command. He'd want to know what happened.
He wanna know what happened here. Var det bare det? Okay. Så lad os smutte derover nu. Det er ikke til at finde ud af med alle de navne. Nej, det er rigtigt nok. Så hold kæft, mand, var det godt det her spil. Jeg håber I hygger jer. Jeg hygger mig gevaldigt. Det var en god idé at starte på de her Mass Effect spil. Der er jo psykopat meget lore. Det er jo lige mig. Så det er en looter-shooter med masse historie og hygge. Det kunne ikke blive meget bedre. You found Captain Mylon's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Well, I have an idea. Men jeg kommer til at spille Dead Space. Ja, det regner jeg med. Jeg har planer om, at jeg skal spille Dead Space til næste oktober. Ja, til oktober. Jeg ville have spillet det sidste oktober, men der kunne jeg ikke finde det. Men nu har jeg fundet det og lagt det. Jeg ved ikke om alle tre, men jeg giver den i hvert fald en god skalle. Du hygger med online undervisning i Business Intelligence Systems. Det lyder godt nok fancy. Heading out. Wow, shit, man. Ej, hold op med det. Den tager vi lige igen. Sådan der. Var det det, der var her? træerne koop. Jamen altså, så ved du jo godt, hvad vi skal spille til oktober. Så det var Edulus, vi fik der. Alpaca is a large hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in the atmosphere. Its massive gravity well tugs many asteroids from the outer belt inwards, past the orbit of Alpaca and Edulus, and eventually settle into the inner belt. Its orbit is congested with hundreds of captured moons. Most last only a few thousand years before being ejected, dragged down into the atmosphere or ripped apart by the tidal forces and added to the gas giant's immense rings. Attempting to navigate this chaotic environment is hazardous at best. Ships without military-grade kinetic barriers are likely to suffer catastrophic impacts. Gas deposit survey. Scans from the orbit has detected a large concentration of hydrogen. Javel. Jeg fik et chok. Hui. Spillet. Eller hvad hedder det? Mikkel spillede en lyd. Small distant survey. Scans from orbit have detected a small deposit of plutonium. Er der noget, jeg har misset her? Jeg skal selvfølgelig bare videre til en af de andre. Ej, Mikkel, det fik jeg et kæmpe chok af, det der jo. Level 1 pressure hazard. Kom med de andre. Kan jeg lande på dem? Services. Jeg skal ikke sidde og falde i søvn. Nej, du er sindssyg, mand. Prololon is an enormous terrestrial planet.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm
still a piece of garbage. We're scanning the planet when a strange signal came from orbit. Navigator Presley determined the signal was from an ancient beacon. Your salvage team brought the beacon aboard and found one of Matriarch Diligania's writings in its storage compartment. God damn. Der er ingen skid der. Services. It's a standard hydrogen helium gas giant with an abundance of airborne hydrocarbons. Large concentration of xenon. I hygger jeg bare, og tak for bitsene igen, Lærke. Mange tak. The Volus negotiating between the system and Volus patrons to turn, however. Vi kunne lande på den her, så lad os hoppe ned og lande der. Vi nåede ikke Overwatch inden 2'eren kom. Nej, men kan man ikke godt stadig spille 1'eren, eller hvad? Det er vel ikke for sent at spille 1'eren, bare fordi 2'eren er kommet. Jeg har ikke tænkt mig at investere i 2'eren, det kan jeg godt sige dig. Hey, her ser sgu da nice ud på den her planet. toren er jo basically bare mere af det samme. Altså det er... det er jo bare de samme heroes med nogle af dem har tweaked abilities, og så er det nye maps. Altså det skulle ikke have været et nyt spil, jo, det skulle bare have været en expansion. Fuck's sake. Sådan der. Nu har jeg ikke set så meget ind i Overwatch 2. Jeg håber da, at der er noget ved det. Ja, det er sådan nogle spil altid. Ja, jeg ved det godt. Det er det samme med Street Fighter og alle de der ting, altså. Alle de der... Lad os tæve ting igen og igen og igen og igen og igen. Altså, når der ikke er historie i, så forstår jeg ikke, hvordan man kan kalde det for et nyt spil. Men fordi man virkelig har gjort noget nyt. Altså, der er nogle nye mechanics med, eller der er nogle nye... Jeg ved det sgu ikke. Jeg ved det sgu ikke. Ny grafisk overhaul, eller... Altså... Der er et eller andet derovre. Minerals, der er derovre. Spændende. Ja, det siger altid, at der er sket en masse nyt. Det er nemlig lige præcis det, de gør. Sorry, capsule. Den snupper jeg. It's not clear who lived here, but it appears to have been abandoned for some time. The containers in the tent held, among other things, one of Matriarch Didaganis writings. Altså, hende har vi fundet en del fra efterhånden nu, synes jeg. Sportsspil. Ja. Man kan sige det samme med sportsspil til en vis grad. Altså lad os sige FIFA for eksempel. Selve spillet er jo basically det samme. Men der kan du jo opdatere, hvordan spillet spiller. Hvilke spillere er med i den her roster. Altså hvem er i de nuværende ligaer. Hvis du gerne vil spille med... Hvis du gerne vil spille med en spiller, som gik på pension i 2015, lad os sige det, så kan du nok ikke spille ham i FIFA 2018. Så sådan nogle ting. Der giver det mere mening, at det er også udvalget af... lad lige være med det der. Wow. Jeg fik lige en pop-up. Så jeg ved ikke, hvad FUT-hold er for noget. Men jeg tror, jeg har ret. Jeg har ikke sagt, at det ikke er det samme med fighting-spil. Men det er ikke altid rosterne udvikler sig. Nu er mere FIFA er baseret på, kan man sige, virkelighed. Det er... det er Overwatch altså ikke. Jeg troede aldrig, jeg skulle sidde og forsvare FIFA kontra Overwatch. Så kan du igen spille med Horsens. Ja. Det er godt. Men nej, jeg synes, det er mærkeligt. Jeg har heller aldrig forstået et spil som... Det nævnte jeg også, da vi kiggede på de der game. Se. Au, hold op. Jeg kunne godt skyde det. Jeg tror, der var glas for. Du er kommet tæt på. Som vi også snakkede om, da der var... Ja, 100%. Det der med, at det er udgivet Classic. Ja, for fanden, mand. Den bølge er jeg heller ikke kommet med på. Og der var mange, der også havde den der med, det er det samme med WoW hvert år. Ja, eller hver gang. Sådan, ja og nej, altså, der udvikler de jo på historien, og du kan stadig gå tilbage og spille de gamle her. Bla. Men generelt set, så synes jeg, at spilindustrien, den er sgu... der kommer jeg til at sige convert, gør jeg ikke det? Det var ikke meningen. Jeg synes generelt, at meget af det i dag, det er jo bare... det er jo bare money grab, altså... Det har det jo altid været, på et vist punkt, ikke? Det har jo altid bare været money grab. På den ene eller den anden måde. Som for eksempel remaster. Jeg har jo så ikke givet penge for det her, kan man sige. Ikke direkte i hvert fald. Remaster fungerer jo fint, hvis det er sådan noget, ligesom her, at det bliver uploadet til en service, du i forvejen betaler for. Men ja, fuldstændig ligesom remaster. Jeg synes jo også, det er helt grotesk, at Skyrim stadig koster så meget, som det gør. Altså når det er blevet udgivet på... Decryption Skill 2, though. Nu er det blevet udgivet på så mange... Fanden. Så mange forskellige enheder, og... You discover evidence that just Asari leading these slavers and Nasana Dantuis, an important ambassador of the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nasana with this. Okay, I will. Oh. On there. Sådan der. Ja, folk køber det nemlig lige præcis. Og jeg spiller det her for at spille det for første gang, lige præcis. Skyrim bliver ved med at udkomme, folk køber det. Og når folk køber det, selvom de har det, de har spillet det tonsvis gang, lige præcis. Jeg installerede Skyrim, Legendary Edition, tror jeg det hedder. Den Special Edition. Den første store gengivelse af det. Men det er fordi, jeg havde adgang til det gratis. Fordi jeg allerede havde købt Skyrim og DLC'erne, der hørte til. Så kunne jeg så få lov til at downloade det gratis. Ind på Steam. Så det betalte jeg ikke for. Og som du siger, du har købt Diablo 3 både til PC, til PlayStation 3 og til PlayStation 4. I det du allerede har købt det til 3'eren, så kan jeg jo ikke forstå, at du skal købe det til 4'eren. Men det er jo bare... Ja. Det er ligesom med computerspil, så lige pludselig kan du ikke køre dem mere, fordi at et eller andet er blevet forældet, eller din computer er for god til at køre det her spil. Driverne findes ikke mere. Hvad snakker jeg om? UNC. Hvad er UNC? Ja, det mener, at spillene du har til Xbox 360 og Xbox One, dem kan du installere på din Xbox Series S. Det var jo også lidt altså, det er jo det Sony har lovet, de vil gøre jo. Men de har jo bare ikke... Ja, de har jo ikke holdt, hvad de lovede. Og sådan bør det nemlig være alle steder. Men problemet er også det der med, at sige, en PC Master Race. Ja, nej, fordi at jeg er PC-spil, som jeg ikke kan spille nu. Altså, så jeg kan ikke installere dem. Fordi at så er jeg et eller andet inde i computeren for nyt. Den kan ikke spille det. Så okay, så fuck dig da. Hvor står der traces of hvad? Services. Circus is a modest-sized hydrogen helium gas giant with traces of sulfur and chloride. These give it its striking yellow-green tint. As the development of the Proteus colony continues, Zerg will likely be developed for helium-3 mining. De har lavet en upgrade path til PlayStation, hvor du giver $22 for at spille spil, du allerede ejer. Ja, det er præcis. Det er... Altså, det er mega klamt. Jeg synes, det er... jeg kan ikke lide det. Like the Hanar homeworld, Proteus has more than 90% oceanic cover. The incredible heat thrown off from Athens raises global humidity to 100%, creates constant cloud cover, and powers colossal typhoons that rage across the surface year-round. Hot, humid, and storm-wrecked, Proteus' rare combination of oxygen, nitrogen, atmosphere, and carbon-based biosphere, nevertheless recommended for colonization. A pilot program is studying the possibility of colonies below ocean surface, safe from the worst effects of the weather. Free oxygen. Distant Pharaoh has seen only a cursory examination by an unmanned probe. It has trace atmosphere of nitrogen and argon. Its surface is mainly composed of tin with deposits of carbon. Deeper craters have been partly filled by ice, suggesting there may be a significant amount of water locked up beneath the surface, frozen surface. A large ice sprite brother. Scans on the planet revealed an abandoned base on its moon. The recon team found nothing of interest, but much of the debris was marked with the Magna Colony insignia. Var det dem alle sammen? Der var ikke nogen steder jeg kunne lande, vel? Ja. Start herovre. Small hydrogen helium gas giant. Arcanus has been developed as a full feature, with modest stopover for ship hauling refined materials from Theron. In addition to a powerful magnetic field to dump drive charges, Arcanus has a largely automated infrastructure of helium-3 refining and deuterium mining on its many water ice moons. Concentration of nitrogen. Det er svært nogle gange at læse de der ting højt, fordi det er fremmede ord på et andet sprog. Og det er sindssygt, mand. Der kan jeg lande. Theron is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human System Alliance. Its plentiful heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with fossils of of simple silicon-based organism indicate Theron was more habitable in the past than it is at present. Perhaps this explains the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, much of which has been looted by mining corporations. Javel. Let's go. Ja. Jeg tror også snart, jeg skal ud og have mig noget kaffe. Kan vide, hvem jeg tager med. Pup. Jeg ved ikke, hvor længe jeg spiller. Det kommer an på. Okay. Spooky shit. Vennerne, jeg skal lige ud og have mig en kop kaffe, fordi jeg kommer til at spille et stykke tid endnu. Jeg skal ikke noget før ved en 2-tiden, så jeg tænker en times tid mere eller et eller andet. Men vi tager lige et minut, og så er vi tilbage om lidt. Så er vi tilbage. Kim, du sidder og brokker dig, hvad er det for noget? Der er ikke, er der ikke lyd på min Be Right Back skærm? Det må vi jo heller lige få styr på. Men du får den da bare lige her en gang, ven. Ja, mega fail. Venter vi lige på, at billedet kommer tilbage igen. Så kigger jeg lige på nogle stats imens her. Det var perfekt til pausen. Sådan der. Nu må jeg heller lige få kigget på, om jeg kan få noget lyd ind. Tak, Mikkel. Tak, Mikkel. Du er sgu så flink. Prøv Mikkel, jeg er ligeglad, hvad de andre siger. Jeg synes, du er flink. Det er lige meget, hvad de andre siger. Det er sindssygt flamet at sige sådan noget. Hvad er det? Så er der eddermame fest, mand. Der er party i provinsen.
Only a fool punches a knapsack in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Alright, let's do that. Så lad os gå den her vej i stedet for. Se om det er bedre det her. Er det sådan at vi hopper ud af vores vehicle? Se om vi kan komme op her. Kom så. Du har lige snakket om at du har spillet Skyrim. Kom så, vis dem hvordan man hester. Jeg tror ikke jeg kan komme op der. Jeg tror det var det her han mente. Det virker i hvert fald nemmere. Nå. Tak. Tak. Nærmest perfekt kørt. Jeg går ud fra, at du mener den del, der lykkedes, og ikke den del, hvor jeg prøvede at køre op ad en bakke, jeg ikke kunne køre op af. I to skal ikke pege på hinanden, venner. I er på samme hold. Ja, den del, hvor jeg humpede bakken. Ja. Alt skal udforskes. Se der var noget. Blup. Jeg skal også finde ud af med de der granater der, om jeg kan aktivere dem. Eller om det kun er, at man kaster den, og så venter man i 1000 år. Det kan godt være, at jeg vil have den lukket, faktisk. Det ved jeg ikke. Nå, nu er det for sent. Nu er den åben. Det ved jeg ikke. Hvad hedder det, hvis man er seksuelt tiltrukket af sten? En geoseksuel. Jeg ved det sgu ikke. Ja, se, det var pænt dumt at åbne porten. Det var også min teori. Ups. Op her. Kom. Ind her. Der. Det var dumt. Wow. Det havde jeg ikke set. Så jeg skulle ikke have haft åbnet den port derovre. Jeg skulle bare have haft åbnet den port der. Sådan der. Så er vi videre. Så er du tilbage. Ja tak. Let's go. Så er man så vendt. Ja, 100%. Det er kun geofil. Det er kun fysikmotor, der... Ja, 100%. Min akilleshæl er at køre. Holmegård, velkommen til. Fedt, mand. Længe siden, Holmegård. Hvordan har vi det? Har vi det godt? Er vi glade? Kæmpe dår. Hold op med det. Det gør da ondt. Hold op. Så er det godt. Dendrofil er tiltrukket af tær. Som Geodude, perfekt joke. Rock solid. Hold kæft, det er nogle dårlige vittigheder, I fører af, mand. Men det er vel, hvad man forventer. Jeg kan ikke lige høre, hvad I siger. Jeg kører gennem tunnel. Rocket Man. Whoop. Vi er i granit. Ja, det var meget god. Det var meget god. Ja, du ryster dem bare ud af skoven. Shit, mand. Ja, forresten kommer jeg lige i tanke om, apropos at køre bil. Nu lukker de jo Københavnstrup ned her. På grund af fucking Tour de France. Altså, hvad fuck er det for noget? Du kan sgu da ikke lukke København ned i 4 dage. Det synes jeg er noget juks. Og vi skal ud og se det. Du skal røve ud og se det, mand. For det første skal jeg på arbejde. For det andet så er det Tour de France. Du skal være officiel på anden etape. Det ved jeg slet ikke, hvad det betyder. Hold op. Wow. Når Tour de France ikke er i France. Ja, men altså... Jeg synes det er dumt. Jeg synes det er åndssvagt. København er ikke særlig stort. Så når de bruger København til at lave alle de her dumme ræs, som Tour de France og fucking... Jeg ved ikke, et eller andet... Køre hurtigere ude af Bispeengbuen og sådan noget. Det er simpelthen for åndssvagt, altså. Når så du bor her og skal igennem, jamen det kan du ikke, fordi der kommer nogle dudes på cykler. Okay, men er det bare lige en enkelt dag eller sådan noget? Nej, det er hele ugen. Fire dage eller sådan noget. Det er sindssygt, mand. Lol rundt, så laver det drage her. Ja, jeg synes også, du skal gøre det, Kim. Lolland rundt. Hvad for en Lolland? Nej, den anden Lolland. Faktisk godt være, at man skulle kigge lidt på og i stedet for at have den på Organics, så have en, der gør det mod Synthetics. Havde jeg ikke noget, som skadede mere mod Synthetics? Du er måske ikke herinde. Du er måske herinde. Ellers har jeg fjernet lortet. Jeg har fjernet det. Ellers er der en af de andre, der bruger det. Ja. Borderfanger. Nu har han jo aldrig sagt, at han ville gøre det. Så der er ikke rigtig noget, der er blevet fanget endnu, jo vel? Ja. Nyt bord til Holmegård. Men hvad så, dudes og dudettes? Har I nogle fede planer her i ferien? Hvis I har ferie selvfølgelig. Har I ferie? Og har I nogle gode planer? Uanset om I har ferie eller ej. Jeg fandt lige nogle vildruer også, da jeg var ude i køkkenet og lavede kaffe. Hvorfor skød I den ikke? Alle geth skal skydes. Oh shit. Wow! Det døde man af, det der. Fuck, man. Der er ikke noget fail. Er der kun den store tilbage nu? Nej, ikke helt. Der er også en deroppe. Wow, fuck. Okay. Okay, den greb du bare med hovedet, den der. Det lykkedes sgu. Godt gået, mand. Det kunne være, at jeg skulle sætte den der auto hen og køre på bits i stedet for channel points, Kæm. Så glad du er for den. Så kunne man da tjene nogle håndører. Apropos. Det var ikke dig! Hvad? Det var Holmegård! For fanden, Holmegård! Apropos penge. Og mig. Og kaffe. Så hvis I kigger enten nedenunder skærmen her, eller i jeres about/om sektion, hvis I sidder på telefon, så kan I se, at der ligger et link til noget, der hedder Coffee. Der kan man støtte mig direkte. Hvis man ikke gider at vente på, at jeg har tjent nok via Twitch til at få det udbetalt. Jeg skal tjene $100, før jeg får dem udbetalt. Skal jeg ikke med Coffee, der kan I støtte mig direkte. Som I kan se, så har jeg lagt et mål op derinde. Lige nu hedder det ny med mikrofon. Det kunne sagtens være den skiftet. Det har været Elden Ring før. Overvej lidt at skifte den tilbage til Elden Ring, fordi nu kom Mikkel jo med en god pointe om, at jeg kunne sagtens spille Elden Ring på min PlayStation 4, og så opgradere det, når jeg engang får købt en 5'er. Så hvis I vil støtte mig, og I ikke synes, I har råd til at smide en subscription efter mig, eller et eller andet, så kan I gøre det derinde. Der burde jeg få pengene mere eller mindre urørt. Og jeg behøver ikke at vente på, at der ligger et rigtig, rigtig højt beløb. Hop. Hop. Og så løber vi. Nu er der hul. Squad. Lad os få fuld Spectre-træning. Lad os få noget mere decryption så, for vi skal kunne komme ind overalt. Ja. 2,5 timer har vi spillet. Og det var slet ikke meningen, at vi skulle spille Mass Effect i dag. Ikke at jeg klager. Vi skulle have spillet et spil, der hedder Alpaca Stacker. Et lille bitte indie game, som det kunne min computer overhovedet ikke klare. Homie. Så ja. Det var for meget kartoffeltryk. Er du sindssygt. Det var den godt nok ikke glad for. Det var bare total lag. Og jeg tænkte, det kan jeg sagtens. Må se om jeg kan streame det til Discorden på et andet tidspunkt måske i stedet for. Det kunne være lidt hyggeligt. Ja. Det der gør så, at jeg ikke kan komme op igen. Hej, Liara.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara to Sony, I presume.
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security.
Det kunne jeg også gøre.
I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here.
Liara!
Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil. I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Any suggestions on how we can help?
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier. That's the tricky part.
The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Okay, let's go. Vi har også en Krogan med. Men vores Krogan er en bedre Krogan. For fanden da. Jeg ved, om man kan indstille deres favorite weapons eller et eller andet. Sådan så for eksempel at Rex og Krogan Rex, ja lige præcis. Vores Krogan er bedre end deres Krogan. Vores Krogan er faktisk bedre end alle Krogans, der nogensinde har Kroganet. Sådan der. Se om der er noget mere loot, inden jeg går hen og lukker hende ud. Tror jeg ikke der er. Tror du det? Yep, det var det. Let's go, Krogan! Mining laser. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Hey girl. What up?
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
And then it goes of death. Eller noget af den stil.
I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on. I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. Obviously, he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
If I die, I'm gonna kill you.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
There a reason you're in my way?
The same reason you're here. The Asari. Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Inferior Krogan.
You're not getting it from me.
Is this really the time?
The atmosphere is perfect for a life and death struggle. Kill them. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Det var lige ved at gå galt, det der. Ja, mit frisbee move. Exploding frisbee. Run, bitch! Run! Comes up Rex. Run like a Krogan.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more.
I'm only 106.
That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Did your research turn up anything
Barely drinking
What
it.
is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually,
Fandme også lang tid at have arbejdet på det, mand.
patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
5 år i et job, synes du er lang tid. Ja.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
Shut up and I'll tell you.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only
I could godt lide de
interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed.
I am.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Slap nu af, Ashley. Hun sidder lige og roser mig. For fanden, mand.
Scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
Kan man blive uvenner? Full party! Kan man blive uvenner med sine party members?
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
Sådan har kvinder det.
Ja. Or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Always.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
You are free to act as you see fit, Commander. Our role is to offer guidance and advice.
It's up to you if you're smart enough to listen.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on
Yeah. Cut the connection. Så jeg har noget Paragon. Jeg er ved at være mere Paragon, end jeg er Renegade. Det må vi lige få lavet om på snart. Dampening. Det er min minds simpelthen. Det kan også være, at vi skulle gå lidt op i noget tactical armor. Jeg synes, vi får rimelig meget tæv. Det er også. Increase damage by tech mines and reduces overheating on sniper rifles and pistols. Bum bum. Helt sikkert. Det er ikke bare lidt flammet, nej, det er maksimalt flammet. Nå, du skrev noget. Med hvor jeg kunne finde de der relearn-halløjsa. Research terminal in the Normandy. Wherever the fuck that is. Jeg ved om den er nedenunder her. Vi når ikke at komme ud på en ny station, eller en ny mission. Lab and Storage måske? Vi når ikke at komme ud på en ny mission den her gang. Jeg skal snart ned og hente min datter. Og jeg vil helst ikke være midt i en mission, når jeg skal til at tage afsted. Jeg ved ikke, om man kan se sex. Men man kan da i hvert fald prøve at romance Aldiara. Og snakke lidt med hende.
Commander.
Skulle hendes øje lige sætte sig på plads der? Skal de se replay?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Promises are easy to make, but hard to keep.
I do not begrudge you your suspicions. I just hope in time you will come to trust me.
Kan man ikke romance i etteren? Eller kan man ikke blive uvenner i etteren? Eller kan man ikke respec i etteren? Nej, det er fint nok, fordi jeg tror allerede, vi er ved at have så mange skill points, at altså, vi får bare fuldt op i alt. Så det er så fint.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
Benezia was swept up in events beyond her control and lost herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop. But I will remember and honor how she lived, not how she died. My mother was strong, kind, and beautiful, and now she is gone.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
Det tror jeg. Jeg tror, jeg har tænkt rigtig meget over, om jeg vil spille på engelsk på de her, eller hvordan det var ledes, men 2 sekunder. Hør lige der.
Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about our people.
Ja. Den snak vi havde, Kim og jeg, vi snakkede meget om, at der var ikke rigtig noget godt dansk streaming. I hvert fald ikke særlig meget. Og de er svære at finde. Så det bliver meget sådan noget med, det er Minecraft, eller Fortnite, eller... ja, League of Legends. Rigtig meget League of Legends og Counter-Strike. Det er sådan de 4 spil, som danske streamere spiller. Og så er det primært børn, eller teenager, eller under 25. Og det synes jeg var sådan lidt... meh. Og det har jeg også snakket med Kim om, også, at det var sådan lidt meh. Og Kim, du har vist snakket lidt med Mikkel om det, hvis jeg kunne forstå det ret. Så jeg tænkte, hvor du var. Jeg har ikke travlt med at nå at vokse helt vildt. Så vil jeg hellere bare hygge mig og spille nogle spil, og så håbe på, at jeg kan være med til at levere den form for underholdning, jeg selv synes, der mangler lidt på Twitch. Til os danskere. De tidspunkter, jeg streamer på, er ikke optimale. Fordi at jeg streamer nu her tirsdag formiddag, der kan jeg fange nogen. Og så streamer jeg søndag aften, og starter jo først kl. 20. Klokken 20 en søndag aften, der har folk ligesom besluttet sig for, hvad deres underholdning den dag skal være. Og de er nok i gang med det allerede. Havde jeg startet klokken 18 i stedet for, havde det været en helt anden historie. Det har jeg desværre ikke tid til, eller mulighed for, når man har familie og det ene og det andet. Så vi tager den, som det kommer, stille og roligt. Men ja, jeg tror, jeg kører full on dansk, med mindre at det er fordi, jeg laver en stream med nogle andre, som ikke er danske. Eller som, hvis jeg gæster en streamer, som spiller på engelsk, som Heko for eksempel gør en gang imellem. Men ellers så kommer mit primært til at være dansk.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
Fuck, det var mærkeligt, mand.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species.
Wow.
Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am
Smart.
sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people.
Det er meget sjovt, det er sådan omvendt, ikke? Her der er pure blood, det er en lidt skændsel.
Ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you, but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Trippy! Nå. Lad os, vi kan ikke respec alligevel. Så lad os bare... lad os snakke med folk så. Snak med folk, kig vores equipment igennem, og så... get the hell out of Dodge.
Just trying to get a sense of where...
know about the stonewalling you've had from the council.
And what do they think?
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
I haven't heard anything about Kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and EZO. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus.
Vernus.
Real hard ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
Art appreciation.
Commander?
Commander. Ups. Jeg bliver ved med at løbe derind. Nå, men vi skal også finde ud af, hvem vi vil romance i den her playthrough, jo. Jeg hælder mest op ad Tali, tror jeg. Mest fordi jeg tror, jeg romancede... Romance Rex, ja. Jeg kan ikke lide Ashley. I hvert fald ikke den form for playthrough, vi er i gang med at lave. Så det tænker jeg ikke, vi gider.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Steren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
You We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
Holy shit.
So are you some kind of
Holy fuck.
throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better.
Det er højt pres.
And that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very...
Jeg kan virkelig godt lide hendes historie. Den er virkelig fed.
And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence.
Du skal drikke vand.
As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties.
Nej, jeg så godt, det var Holmegård den her gang. Det var ikke mig. Det var altså ikke mig.
Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it. Not in the usual way. I guess the best thing...
Snakker hun igen? Ja, hun snakker igen.
I want to talk about
what?
I should go.
See you later.
Ja. Den er god. Det er jo derfor, jeg har valgt at tage den ned som en dimmer. Nå. lad os opgradere vores assault rifle. Nej, fordi den er da meget bedre. Holy shit, mand. Er det fordi det er sådan en single target ting? Højere accuracy, højere damage, højere heatsink. Nu skal vi ikke skifte ud. Den der kan vi tage. Det er bare en opgraderet scimitar. Pistol. Skal vi se her. Skal have en høj heatsink der. Lad os prøve den. Se hvordan den er at bruge. Sniper rifle. Jeg kan godt lide de der Halliard Armory. Det virker nice. Rigtig høj skade på den der. Ikke så høj heatsink. Der skal vi måske gå ind og kigge på, om vi kan få nogle coils på. Så man kan få det. Det mener jeg godt, man kunne. Stability. Den skal bare loope i din pause, når du slutter grineren, mand. En opgraderet Thunder. Ja, tak. Okay. Bruger den en gang imellem. Så ved vi hvad vi gør. Vi plopper noget Incinerary på. Og så... Sådan en der. Jeg behøver ikke have weapon stability på den der jo. Der var noget sighting max accuracy. Den vil jeg nok gerne have faktisk. Gik jeg for langt ud. Og her har vi... Lad os lige få noget mere shield. Og... First aid 3. Vi har ikke fået en ny first aid. Fint. Så lad os lige snakke med de andre.
Commander, good to see you. You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen
not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the Cyclones. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic.
But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized. So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, he discovered this Turian.
I still have my liver.
went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in
Ja, testicle. Ja. 4 styks.
to see if I could get them.
Mikkel var sådan, what?
One of them, I came across something suspicious. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out.
Krogan got balls, big time.
What was going on? Our medics found incisions all over his body. Some of them fresh.
En sikkert Batman, man kan lave. Ja, lige præcis.
They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. So he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. Just use them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Patton and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they'd died by now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart. His idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Så der fik jeg en personal quest. Vi har lidt fået en personal quest fra hvad hedder hun? Tali. Men ikke helt. Det var mere sådan en når vi finder noget, vil jeg gerne være med. Okay. Han bruger en Lancer. Skal vi så ikke bare opgradere hans Lancer, som han har i forvejen? Nej. Giv ham en Adventure. Okay. Fik vi sgu en impersonal quest. En sniper rifle der. Ja, bare en bedre hammer. Hvad er du for en? $2219. Hallo? Bedre armor? Værsgo. Nice. Nej. Shredder rounds. Og Og du får bare den der. Og så den der, yes, de to er lige meget. Han havde noget på sin armor, ikke? Jo. Rex. Du kører med en Tsunami 4. Der er en Tsunami 5. Kigger vi lige på de andre. Lancer. Nope. Thunder. Thunder kunne også være meget god. Det havde jeg igen. Det er så vildt, mand. Sådan der. Du kører med en Storm 5. Det er fint. Sådan der. Og ja, opgradering. Loop. Hell yeah! Den der har mere damage protection, men den har ikke lige så meget shield. Og den har ingen bio. Fint. Tally ho! Lad os gå ind og kigge til. Du har den der heat absorption. Den vil jeg gerne have. Så du får en får den der i stedet for. Og så skal vi kigge på din armor. Ja, nice. Se om vi kan give dig noget... mere shield. Ja, tak. Bedre Omnitool. Hvorfor render du rundt med en etter? Det var da dumt. Jeg synes det er mærkeligt, at jeg ikke har et eller andet mod... Jeg kom til at fjerne alle dem. Alle mine synthetics. Jeg kigger bare det forkerte sted. Det er til hendes pistol. Stabilizer. Og Liara. Hvad er hun for en? Uanset hvad, så kan du i hvert fald få en opgradering af alle tingene. Sådan der. Hvad, Holmegård, smider du den bare efter mig, hver gang du har råd til det, eller hvad?
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I'd buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom.
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lied.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the lieutenant, Chief?
Of course not, sir. Fraternization is against regulations.
Not on my ship.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like your father wasn't around much. Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities of men and manners, climates.
Is the rest of your life story this?
Not everyone picked us up a slave on their first tour, Commander. Some of us just live ordinary lives. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching.
He's not a zombie, is he?
You know, from... That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Your beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
I appreciate that, Skipper. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Dismissed, Chief.
That's the rest of your life story this boring. Yeah.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up. To stop his ranting.
For vi skulle lære dem lidt bedre at kende her, hva'?
Leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed.
Yeah, shut up, Jared.
We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk.
I doubt it.
We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
God damn. Voldsomt. Nå. Jeg tror, vi er ved at være der. Der går ikke så lang tid, før jeg skal ned og hente det lille. Vi skal ned og have lavet pas i dag, nemlig. Eller, hun skal ned og have lavet pas i dag. Så nu skal jeg lige se her. Hvad har vi? Herschel System, Kepler Verge. Yes. Hvad er med vores missioner? Hvad har vi der? Der er kun Ferris tilbage. Masse assignment. UNC går jeg ud fra er sådan nogle udforskninger rundt omkring. Det er bare... Der er selvfølgelig hende her. Citadel. Missing person. Det kan sagtens være, det er det. Mange af dem har jeg fået ved at samle ting op, når vi har været ude og... fik jeg snakket med Liara? Det fik jeg ikke gjort. Jo, det gør jeg.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
I'll take it in the comm room.
Så lad os lige smutte til comm room først. Se hvem der vil snakke med os. Sikkert Saren.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
What kind of information?
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Sweet. Yes, det var det for i dag. Så gemmer vi lige en gang. Så nu har jeg spillet i 10 timer. Det er fucking godt, det her spil. Oh yeah! Mine damer og herrer. Nu sætter han sig ned igen. Tusind tak, fordi I gad at se med. Det har som altid været en fornøjelse. Det var mega hyggeligt, mand. Smut ind og find os på Discord, hvis I ikke allerede er en del af vores Discord. Der har vi en masse samtaler i gang kørende konstant. Vi har en masse forskellige kanaler, og man kan joine lige så meget, man har lyst til. Gå ind og læs reglerne. Sig, I har læst og forstået reglerne, og så kan I vælge, hvem af os I vil følge. Enten mig selv, Alpaca Highlord, Kim Parnage, som er med i chatten, eller Heko X. Jeg vil anbefale, at I bare smider en follow efter os alle sammen, og så får I notifikationer hver gang vi går live. Find vores YouTube. Der bliver alle vores VODs uploadet til. Helt rå og ikke pillet ved. Så hvis der er en stream, I har misset, eller hvis I tænker, fuck mand, det var det fedt at se ham her, Alpaca mand, spille Mass Effect, så hop ind og kig, fordi de andre, jeg har spillet før, de ligger allerede derinde. Og med det sagt, så tror jeg bare, jeg vil sige farvel. Og så tusind tak, fordi I gad så med. Og så ses vi jo nok forhåbentlig på søndag kl. 20. Kan I have det rigtig godt. Bye bye.